What's up, guys? It's another week. Today's Saturday. I'm going to do a 17-mile long run. I'm doing this because there's a chance that I will end up doing some sort of a long run in my break, which begins after next week. I do have exams coming up this week, so this is taking time away from my studying. But I've chosen a route today that will take me into an area with a lot of wildlife, so with any luck, a rattlesnake or a bear will take me out and I won't have to take my exams. But yeah, gonna go on Middle Trail to the Park Road, down to the creek crossing, cross the creek, into the Ecological Reserve for a little bit, return to the creek crossing, cross the creek, and then come back on Yahi Trail. That's it, so I'm gonna take off and get going. We're about a quarter of the way done. Just checking in. Look how beautiful it is. Making good time. All right, heading down to the creek crossing and then a couple miles on the other side and then back. Beautiful day. All right, I've crossed the creek, had 6 miles. Now it's time to go into the reserve. And then in 4.5 miles, I'll have to cross the creek again. My socks will get wet again. We're in the reserve. The reserve always freaks me out a little bit because I know there's a gazillion bears, and maybe not a gazillion, but there's some in here. I thought it was weird. There's normally like a sign-in sheet at the beginning of the reserve, and it said no sign-in sheet due to COVID-19. There's like 5 people come in here every day. Like someone's gonna pick up the coronavirus from the sign-in sheet. That's pretty weird. Anyway. All right, just turned around 8.5 miles. Now some rollers and then back into the park. Out of the reserve, 10.5 miles. Water is a lot warmer than it was a couple weeks ago. A lot of snow in the high country. 20, 15 miles. 16.8. Meters left. Whew. Last one, 7:41. That was pretty good. That was a good run. Not quite as much vert as I often do. I think it was about 1,400 feet, 14, 15, over 17 miles. But still pretty rocky at times. So I'm happy with it. Whew. Dang, I brought a water filter too, but I didn't end up using it. It's not that hot today. Only like low 70s. Alright guys, that is all I've got for you. I've got to go get some water and then get some food in me. But it was a good 17 miles with 1,350 feet of climb. Not too bad, some rollers, a couple of creek crossings, and yeah, a lot of rocks. So that was fun. I don't know what the next adventure is, but I have some ideas. I'd love to meet up with Austin. He's down in LA, so we'd have to meet up somewhere in between and do some sort of a run, mediocre amateur style. If you haven't seen that channel, Mediocre Amateurs, those guys are awesome, and that's kind of what we want to emulate. But yeah, that's the end of the day today. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and yeah, that's all I got. Thanks.